It happened in less than a second. The date was May 21st, 1946. A scientist named Louis Slotin was showing off to his colleagues in a secret laboratory in Los Alamos. He was playing with the deadliest object on the planet, a plutonium heart of a nuclear bomb. He was holding two beryllium half-spheres apart, using only the tip of a simple screwdriver. His hand was steady. He had done this dozens of times. But then, the screwdriver slipped. Clack. The two halves closed. Instantly, the room was filled with a blinding blue flash of light. Slotin felt a wave of heat hit his face. He knew immediately he was a dead man walking. To understand why this happened, we have to talk about the object itself. Scientists called it Rufus, but history remembers it as the Demon Core. It was a 6-kilogram sphere of plutonium, intended for a third nuclear bomb to be dropped on Japan, but the war ended before it was used. So, it stayed in the lab. This core had already killed before. Just 9 months earlier, another scientist, Harry Daghlian, accidentally dropped a brick on it. He died a painful death 25 days later. The core was cursed. It was hungry for radiation. And Louis Slotin was playing a dangerous game with it. Louis Slotin was brilliant but reckless. He wore blue jeans and cowboy boots. His experiment was called a criticality test. He wanted to bring the core as close to exploding as possible without actually exploding. Other legendary physicists like Enrico Fermi warned him. They said, "Slotin, you are not doing science. You are tickling the dragon's tail. Eventually, the dragon is going to bite." Slotin laughed it off. He trusted his hands. He trusted his screwdriver. On that fateful Tuesday afternoon, there were 7 other scientists in the room watching him. Slotin lowered the upper shell. The Geiger counter started clicking faster. Click, click, click. Then the screwdriver slipped. The shell dropped. When the blue light flashed, everyone froze. But Slotin reacted instantly. Instead of running, he used his bare hand to jerk the beryllium shell off the core, stopping the reaction. He deliberately absorbed the massive blast of neutron radiation to save his friends. He threw the shell on the floor. The blue light vanished. Silence returned to the room. Slotin looked at his colleagues and said calmly, "Well, that does it." They ran out of the building. Slotin paused to vomit, the first sign of radiation poisoning. He took a piece of chalk and drew a map of where everyone was standing, calculating who would live and who would die. Slotin was rushed to the hospital. At first, he looked fine, but his DNA was literally unzipping inside his body. His hand, the one that touched the core, turned black and blistered. 9 days later, Louis Slotin died in agony. Because of his quick action, the 7 other men in the room survived. The demon core was eventually melted down and used in other tests. It was never used in a bomb. But its legacy remains a terrifying reminder. In the world of nuclear physics, human error is the deadliest weapon of all. Would you trust your life to a screwdriver? Comment below.